Hello, it's Taylor Tourettes Swiff, and what a week in news this week, February 11, 2018. The Olympics are underway. Very exciting. The North and South Koreans are uniting for the Games, which shows a tremendous amount of goodwill at this time, even if Vice President Mike Pence, who is on site, has absolutely nothing to do with the peace. The great USA has a fantastic team of the world's best athletes ready to compete, although Fox News Executive Director John Moody has called the team darker, gayer, different. Racist! Homophobe! Right-wing scumbag! Fox has issued a statement claiming that Moody's views do not reflect their position. They're fixated on supporting child and women abusers. Anyway, true Americans all support our gladiators draped in red, white, and blue. The president is also said to support the red, white, and blue, but the flag that he seems to bow to is blue, white, and red in horizontal stripes. Commie! He's a commie! The government shut down for the second time in 2 weeks for a number of hours due to Senator Rand Paul of Kentucky's efforts to show the Congress's GOP their hypocrisy in spending. The new 2-year budget deal, which did eventually pass on Friday, added another $1 trillion of deficit to the quickly growing $20 trillion U.S. debt. Not that the president minds, as long as he continues to profit from his taxpayer-paid vacation at his Mar-a-Lago resort in Florida. Criminal! Conflict of interest, criminal! Speaking of unabashed spending, the Dow Jones tumbled twice this week by more than 1,000 points, rebounding somewhat. Though down considerably for the week, the president did not take credit for the stock market movement this time, blaming investors for their fear of rising interest rates. Moron! Two-faced, fiscally inept, bankrupting moron! Two of the president's advisors, David Sorensen, a speechwriter, and Rob Porter, staff secretary, who has been handling top-secret information without a proper security clearance, both were alleged by their wives, with proof, to be wife-beaters. The president supported the two degenerate animals and shunned the women victims involved, staying true to his colors. White House Chief of Staff John Kelly, formerly an honorable general and father to a heroic son who gave his life fighting for freedom in Afghanistan, denies knowing anything about the facts presented to him months ago by the FBI and instructed aides to say he knew nothing until 40 minutes before the firing of Porter. Liars! Misogynistic shaving cream liars! White men's lives matter. Only. Also released this week, the president just couldn't bother to actually read daily intelligence briefings provided to him. He needs an adult to read them to him, presumably because they contain no fun pictures. Adult! Simpleton! Baby brain! Of a mosquito! Finally, the president has denied the release of Democratic memo response to a Republican intelligence memo. Intelligence loosely used, of course. That was quickly released for the president last week against the advice of the FBI and the State Department. The debunked Nunes memo, which proved the State Department was well served by surveilling Carter Page under renewal of a FISA warrant for the former Trump team advisor due to his self-admitted close ties with the Kremlin, did nothing but alarm Americans, and the Trump associates have been, in fact, in close contact with Russia, and the president is looking for an excuse to fire Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein. So he can find another way to remove Robert Mueller from the investigation. He wants to keep the truth of his improprieties from coming out. Criminal! Commie! Donnie's a commie! The almost unanimously Congress voted Russian sanctions due on January 29th have still not been imposed by the White House. Un-American! Make America Russia West! And all this happened just this week.